Be quiet to the iHeart radio. Hey Martin, you wanna say your welcome thingy?
Oh,
Sing your welcome thingy.
welcome replay viewers.
That's better.
I
That's
gotta
much
check
better.
on the food.
You gonna check on the food? He's gonna check on the food. He's gonna check on the food apparently. So I'm not sure what this will do to my microphone because I'm using this mic, the Yeti mic, because it's much more sensitive. So, but we've not done this with someone else on the broadcast yet. So I'm going to sit that right there, the camera right there, and I think I'm actually going to switch to the webcam microphone. Hello, anyone out there yet? We're going to give it a minute to see who's around.
Uh-oh.
I'm just switching microphone first, so it's
Okay.
it refreshed. I don't know if it's going to create a feedback when you start playing your bagpipes, especially. I'm not even sure if there's a feedback at the moment. We would need our lovely audience to tell us that, and they seem to not be here yet. So it's still an app that I'm getting used to. What I wound up doing is putting it on the computer because even trying to download Chrome on the iPad, it didn't work. It complained. It kept saying I had to download Chrome, but I was looking at it on Chrome, and then it kept saying I had to download Chrome. So that was a very confusing thing.
Well, the only thing I can tell you that's different in the experience so far over the other night when I was trying to come in is, as with your suggestion earlier today, is to leave your broadcast. I went to my profile, and then I went and clicked on the bell. It took me to the control panel, if you will, the interface.
Okay.
And then I went through a couple of steps to get things going on my end, and then there was a little thing there in the middle of the screen that said, join that broadcast. And this time it's working. The other time didn't have that. But I am using Brave, and haven't needed to switch over to Chrome.
What is Brave?
Brave is kind of like the new Chrome, except it's not owned by Google, and Brave doesn't. So Chrome is cool because it's a fast, very utilitarian, well done browser. Still, though, it's Google, so they track everything you do, so they can sell your data to people for marketing, right?
Okay.
Brave is fast, seems to work really well. I've only started using it lately, and they don't track you. So if you're using, say, DuckDuckGo as your search engine, but you're using Chrome as your browser, you're still actually getting tracked by Google, and I just prefer not to. I'm just private in some ways. So I decided to try Brave, and that plus DuckDuckGo. I'm happy camper.
Okay, I'm just leaving this here for regarding Brave. Let's see what one of the developers thinks. He'll eventually get back to me. He'll see it because I've tagged him, so he will see that at some point, and let me know what he thinks, and we'll see what he says. Because this is a beta app, right? Martin, did you want to tuck in here?
Yeah.
I should have told it to go wide, but I forgot to.
My toes.
Around your toes.
Almost.
You got one on the other. You got five on the other side. You got five on the other side. Yeah. What's your problem?
I don't know.
You have no problems?
Yeah,
You have
so,
no problems.
who's on the other? Nothing's changed.
No, that guy.
Oh, right. No, that,
You're moving along.
oh, move him a little bit. Move him a little. There we go. Does Martin feel better now?
Yes.
Okay. You happy? Will you stop fussing?
Okay, I'm good.
So I see we've got someone from St. John in here at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
They
Hopefully still here.
Quite regularly.
Yes. So I'm going to add them to my subscribe list. And because this is not like the iPad or the iPhone where I can bring it right up to my eyes, would you mind grabbing my glasses? Now that you've trapped me between tree and desk. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'll get some light on the matter. Well, there goes the perfect plan of turkey dinner tonight, huh? That's
It's
changed.
done. It's out.
It's done.
got
It's
that
out.
10 or 15
So
minute
it's-
cool down
it's that-
cycle.
okay. So we may just
It's
eat.
done. We're at about 170 degrees inside the birds.
We may just change our mind and eat here, like pre-cut some of the meat and
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
eat here
Things like
instead.
move
We can
paper
clean off the
off.
desk.
this.
Oh yeah, we're artists. Eat where? Anywhere
Yeah, eat
there's
pretty much.
space. Okay, where'd he go?
We lost Dawn.
Dawn, darling. Let's put this back. Dawn. Uh-oh. Just a note, I cannot see Dawn because the comments are on his face. Oh no, well, I was going to do wide.
No, Dawn's
And-
usually
and-
frozen.
Frozen, I don't see him at all.
Yeah, I mean his profile's still showing there, but he's not. Maybe Brave doesn't work. Very stable.
Dawn, darling.
So if the comments are on his face, we can change the camera orientations.
Well, I wanted to do wide. I didn't think of hitting wide when I went to air, and now I can't change it. Oh, you see, our profile is showing no locations.
Oh, right. We don't have locations turned on this. We were going to do that.
On the computer?
I think didn't we determine that? That's why we can't see the computer in our find my
When
house.
I typed it, it was frozen. Now he's gone.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't even see his. Okay. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Because it's still somehow up top it thinks it's wide. Dawn. Can I see profile without leaving the? Oh, it opens another window. Dawn. And now Dawn is gone. Okay, so yeah, uninvite, and then I'm going to re-invite.
I mean, if he disappeared, we can't invite him.
It should be fine. I should be able to uninvite and re-invite him.
There you go. Okay.
Invite.
Okay, Dawn.
Let's try again.
Yeah, I don't know if Dawn's watching or not because you have to go other broadcasts to be able to get in as a co-presenter, right?
Yes. He's still connected.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to see this. Ah,
Oh,
there he is again.
Okay. Not sure what happened there, but we got you back. you're
And
zoomed in again.
it froze again.
Wow.
Oh, well. You know, a little audio feedback there, too.
What happened?
Okay. Is it working this time?
Seems to be, yeah. Yeah, you freeze, the little Haps icon shows up in the middle of the screen, and then you disappear. But so far, so good now. So
I should play quick before the thing goes kaput again.
you actually like the pipes.
Give it a go.
This is the adage that a friend of mine talks about, in that technology is like a dancing bear. On one hand, wow, it dances. On the other hand, it's amazing it works at all, right? You know, it's amazing it dances at all.
Oh my God.
Okay. Music. I have to bear in mind, I'm pretty sure that this is broadcasting onto my Facebook Big Piper Dawn page at the same time, and I kind of don't know who's over there, so whatever. Anyway, they're fairly used to me being scatterbrained. Like what, yesterday when I was doing my broadcast, I realized most of the popular rock music for Christmas is like 50s, 60s, but then in more modern day, I can't think of anything really outside of 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Like Mariah Carey, Bruce Springsteen, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and some of it is I'm not listening to the radio or something, so I don't know. Anyway,
There have been a lot of new Christmas songs that I can think of now.
yeah. There we go. So there's a first one.
Nice.
It was one I kind of opened with the other day, which is Lo How Roses Blooming, I think is what it is, and then Saw Three Ships, and then of course you got to throw in a little bit of Elvis for good color. Right. Anyway, let's see. Oh, okay. So there's Elvis. So anyway, yeah. So here's one. Give this a little introduction. I know what it is. I was going to say I had 4 pieces, but then I had to figure out what the fourth one was. Anyway, I know what the fourth one is. It's a surprise.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. So this next one here, everybody should recognize, and if they don't, they've been living under a bigger rock than I have, apparently. Interestingly enough, and you might have an idea as to what it is before I play it, but let's just try and keep it a surprise too. Everybody thinks that this is a Cat Stevens tune. It's a Cat Stevens song set to a different tune. And the story behind this, I looked this up because that's what I do. The story to this is that he was doing a recording session. He was recording some album, and I think it was in New York. And he was on his way to the studio one morning, and he needed to come up with enough material to finish out the album, and he didn't have it prior to starting the recording project. And he's walking along the street to get to the studio, and he sees this bookstore, and he thinks, what the heck, let's just stop in. And it was just this quirky little thing that he did, or at least spur of the moment thing that he did on this occasion. He's looking around the bookstore, and he ends up in the children's section, and he comes up with this book for children's music, and it has a tune in it that he's looking at the notation, and he goes, I can do something with this. Well, for him, the tune came from a Christian tune, and I believe there's two sets of lyrics. One of them is a Christmas piece. One of them is like the rest of the year Christian piece. I heard the tune at one point from Cat Stevens doing it, and I thought, I'm pretty sure that will work on my instrument. So I started researching the tune. Lo and behold, it is originally a Scottish tune.
Oh.
So full circle. Hold on a second. I will be down in a minute. Go ahead and start without me. My dinner.
So just so you know, yes, you are feeding live properly on your Facebook just fine.
Woohoo! Okay, so that story done. Let's play this tune. You should recognize it.
Okay.
Oopsie. So, since I'm being called for my own Christmas dinner, I did the short version there. Yeah, so I'm gonna zip through these other ones, but without too much ado, I'm glad that this is finally working and I can broadcast and all this jazz. Anyway, this next piece in the earlier broadcast that you guys had going, you said, what are the tunes you guys hate? Well, of course, I had to, be a rebel and name off the tunes that I absolutely love. And one that I named is a tune called "The Snows They Melt the Soonest." And it's a European tune. I got to know about this by way of Sting's "Upon a Winter's Night" album, which in my mind is just a phenomenal album. It's part of what gave me the idea to experiment with the European Christmas music with my instrument. The other day, in fact, it was during one of your broadcasts when I was practicing up for my Friday performance, I ended up sticking this tune with a very old Irish tune, which is understood to be the oldest Irish tune known. And it's actually for the 1st of May, so it's for spring. So I put this winter tune with this spring tune, and, it's a little bit wrong, but man, I thought it sounded really good. So sometimes as a musician, you do stuff that you turn around and you go, I don't know if anybody else thinks that's cool, but I feel really self-gratified with my music at this point. So
awesome.
Notice how I said that clean, because it's not that kind of show. There we go. So, as I said, I had one more tune at the end. I did remember what it is. It's a surprise, but everybody will know this because it is a Robert Burns tune. It is a tune, if not the tune, that is the most translated throughout the world, which means it's also sung a lot throughout the world. Here we go.
Okay.
This is early. Woo! There we go. Yep, a lot of people don't know. That's a Scottish tune. So
nice. Yeah, I kept having to. There you go. She knows it. Beautiful. I kept having to turn us on mute every time you played, which is why no one could hear us while you played, to keep a feedback loop from happening.
Yeah, I kind of heard that as I was starting and stopping my own self. So, anywho, I need to run off to my own Christmas dinner. I will hopefully be able to join you guys here a little bit later, but I'm glad that it worked out to play, and I'm glad that you two are having a nice evening and engaging other people with this too, partly because, yeah, there are people that are maybe not only lonely, but this year extra lonely. So,
yeah, at some point we have to drop some things off at my mother's place on her front steps. It's not only a COVID situation, but she has quite a pinched nerve.
Ooh.
And she's not moving much at the moment. So we promised her we'd drop some stuff on the front step, and she's going to have our gift outside her door for us. So we're going to grab that. And then tomorrow, my older brother will be dropping some stuff off with her and switching things in the morning. But we're having a separated Christmas because my older brother's, my sister-in-law has survived cancer.
Oh, yeah.
And with all the treatments and everything to get her to survive. It was only a couple of years ago. She has an immune system that is not very good. So we're all going to be respectful of her. And so he's going to come by tomorrow morning to drop off the gifts for us. And we're going to give him, his gifts. And then we're all going to get on like social media, or we haven't decided, Zoom or whatever, Messenger or whatever. And, the three households are going to have a half hour of just, opening gifts and talking and getting up to date with each other. So
instead of being porch pirate, you're porch Santa.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying you're porch pirate.
Well,
different.
I wouldn't admit to it if I was. It's not the kind of thing you admit to. But our niece. Well, my niece is 21 now. So she was 3 years old when we moved across country.
Oh, wow.
So, and they were living in Korea at the time. They only moved back to Canada a little while ago. So, yeah, it was kind of weird seeing her for the first time a few months ago. And when I left, she was this little thing. And we come back, and she's this full-grown young adult who could drink. Yeah.
Well, but, I need to scoot, or I'm going to get got by Krampus for misbehaving.
You misbehave? Never.
Yeah, naughty.
On that, he's out. Naughties. Nice. Now, why are we not filling the whole page again? Oh, I see why. Because I have to make him disappear, I think. Yep, I gotta get rid of him, and then we should fill the whole page. Although we seem to be staying wide. I'm not sure why. But okay, I saw what I did. So there you guys go. A little taste of Don Scobie, and Don has been a friend of ours for a number of years, and I think I preferred it like this. Don has been a friend of ours for a number of years, and a very incredible talent, filled with a lot of joy and a lot of delight and a lot of silliness. He's been part of our life for a few years now. Thank you so much for the Super Heart Award. I see not a lot of people are even on tonight, probably because, well, Christmas Eve, but I'm hoping people will find the replays and enjoy them multiple times. And if anyone wants to join in and say hi, let us know what you're having for Christmas dinner. We had something set up over here in order to have the full Christmas dinner laid out for you and everything. But because of getting Dawn on, we haven't figured out how to do that with the app, how to invite someone in. So we decided to switch to the computer. So that's why we have this angle now. Thank you for Dawn for this wonderful playing. Antoinette, you're an extremely talented young lady. And yes, I still see you as a young lady. I don't care that you have kids. But did you ever continue with your flute? Did you ever continue playing your flute? Because music really is part of the soul when you think about it. My mother was never a big fan of bagpipes. My father was, of course. Being English, Irish, and Scottish, my father was quite into bagpipes. But my mother not so much. Look at this, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Ta-da! Oh, we didn't think of gravy.
Oh, yeah, we didn't think of
We
it.
got cranberry, and we got... So maybe we should put... oh, I guess it's good. There's some salt on the meat, right? There's some salt in the meat?
A little salt in the
Cooking the meat? Okay.
I'll be right back.
He'll be right back.
After these
So-
moments.
Actually, honey, that's pretty good. I think you succeeded. I really do think you succeeded. So this is an exciting thing for Don because he's been selling his cookbooks, his baking books. He runs a baking company in Washington State, and he's been experimenting with a lot of things. So he's had a great time with his baking company. So recently he put out a book. I think he put out 2 by now, possibly 3. So yeah, Dawn is definitely someone to check out. But this way, if you can broadcast to different apps, this is worth it for him. And yeah, I told him he should get his butt over here because, with the whole COVID thing, he hasn't really been able to do any playing where you can pass that, or he hasn't had any really paid gigs. So I told him to get his butt over here. Because if you guys can sponsor him, or hello, Kimmy, sorry, Kenny, my dear sir, sorry, Kenny TV, yeah, that's right, Kenny TV, boom. So we were treated to bagpipes by a friend Don Scobie a moment ago. So yes, I think I've convinced him to join the Haps family.
So we have a winner.
Martin seems to have successfully. Usually, people cook for us. We never cook for ourselves at Christmas, so this is kind of a weird experience with Martin actually cooking dinner,
Making a turkey.
making a turkey.
Never really tried.
I think you do. Yeah, you did good. Taste that. Actually,
Tastes like turkey.
yeah. Can we get some Christmas music in the back room?
Oh yeah.
So we're getting to eat dinner at 9:00. I guess we're gonna be up late. Burn it off. Although turkey makes you sleepy. So we'll see how far we can go. But I know there's a lot of you out there that are stuck in really crappy situations. And so, take the opportunity here to say hello. And we'll happily have people on if you want to talk. Enjoy your dinner, folks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, yeah.
Thank you so much. We do check out everyone. I need to spend a little more time and get caught up on that. But we do check out on everyone that subscribes to us. We check out anyone who gives us an award. We make sure we check in on them.
Mm-hmm.
And if I see you on the comments enough, I will check out your profile. We tend to do it that way so that we don't get buried in following everyone and losing track. And then later on, when the Haps app settles, I plan on going through more and more things and features and play with it even more. Stay warm, also Toronto. I'm here down in Florida. Toronto's actually not very bad right now.
Yeah. We had rain today. Yeah.
Yep.
Meanwhile, our counterparts on the West Coast in British Columbia, Vancouver, were getting snowed in, 10 centimeters of snow, like 4 inches of snow.
And they're not supposed to have snow. They're rainforest. So, yeah, it's
They're
like
getting the snow we should have.
it's like the environment is switched. But we're what? We were like plus 9 earlier today.
Plus 9 degrees
Celsius. So I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. But yeah, it's been raining, which is so weird. So weird. So we've got different people here with different eating and different. I'm hoping everyone's able to celebrate in some way, shape, or form. Antoinette, if I remember, you said earlier that you were having spaghetti, right? Yeah, Toronto's really comfortable this year. It's. I want my snow. I want to know where the snow is. I mean, if we're going to be locked up for COVID, I want snow. I want a reason to be locked up, right?
A reason to be trapped in the house, right?
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Mm.
How is Florida? And what are you having for Christmas dinner? Such a great platform, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We are as well. And being able to bring other people in is really nice, too. Yeah. Uncle Dom says he sent the snow from Toronto to us in Tennessee as a present. Well, there you go. Antoinette, you have our snow.
Yep.
I'm sure BC is, too, and cursing. Everyone's like, why are you moving to Toronto? You're going to get buried in snow. Stay in BC. Guys, you have snow and we don't.
Yep.
That says loads. So things Martin and I encourage every Christmas time.
Right, you had spaghetti dinner.
That's right. Okay. The memory is working.
Yep.
Something I encourage every year from people, especially at Christmas time. Regifting also counts to gift cards. Mm-hmm. You know, they're easy to mail, and if someone gave you a gift card, even a Visa, a gift Visa, anything like that, you don't need specifically the name of the person. So they're a good thing to regift. If you're not going to use it, regift it. Don't just regift things, folks. I've had friends who basically only used half a card because it's somewhere they don't normally shop. Mm. And tell them how much is left on it. If you got a $50 gift card and you spent $25, send it off to a friend as a Christmas gift and say, listen, there's only $25 left on it. There's so much you guys can do. And Antoinette, I don't know if I told you, but was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. When you sent us that leftover Starbucks card because you don't drink Starbucks. That was last year, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, there was still quite a bit on it. Mm-hmm. We were very, very happy. Thank you. And it didn't seem to care that it was US dollars. It did the conversion. Mm-hmm. And put it on we just basically walked in and said, add this to our Starbucks card. And it did. It didn't think twice about it. It added it to our profile and ta-da. So, let's see. Yazin, what are you having for Christmas dinner? What are you doing? And what's your Christmas looking like? Share. It was really easy. We just brought it in. And I handed them my regular card and I said, "Can we put what's left on that on the card?" And they were like, "Yeah."
That way, not carrying too many cards around. And besides, Christina's regular Starbucks card is an original Pike Place card from Pike Place, Seattle, the first Starbucks.
The anniversary. The anniversary card that's only at that location. You can't get it on any other location. So I'm rather fond of my card. Especially when people look at it and go, I've never seen one of these before. It's like, yeah, I'm different.
You have special to get one.
Mm-hmm. Well,
remember you were special because your original Pike Place card got lost or misplaced, or
no, it fell apart.
Right? It completely
started
split down the middle. So she sent a little message to Starbucks head office, and they sent her a brand new Pike Place card in the mail.
I tweeted it.
That's right. She tweeted about it falling apart, and immediately they contacted her.
Yeah, they found me another one and replaced it immediately with the exact same card, and they moved all the money over and had no problems with it. They've been really good to us. I'm very happy with Starbucks. Now, in 1999, I hated Starbucks with a passion.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go near it. Now it's like, yeah, it's like my secondary life is Starbucks. So how is everyone doing? It is 9:00 here, roughly, 9:04. To Antoinette, I believe we are in the same time zone as you.
I think so, yeah.
We are, right? So it would be 9 p.m. for her, too. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Oh, did you answer my question as to whether or not you're still playing flute?
She did.
Did she?
A little farther up. She hasn't played it in years. She just hadn't had time.
Oh, honey, make time for music.
Mm-hmm. Make time for the things that you enjoy.
Make time for music. I saw video and photos of our renewal
Oh, yeah.
with you playing. I should send you copies so you can embarrass them. You can embarrass yourself to the rest of the family. Okay, tell me the turkey's safe.
Turkey's safe. I have.
There isn't going to be a kitty
2
cat.
cats, 3 cats. They're all accounted for.
Okay. I think I use the sound of a crash as they pull the turkey out.
The turkey off the stove, right?
That would be very upsetting. So I guess we got enough turkey for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to bring my mother a little turkey care package?
Yeah.
Leave that with her gift? Yeah,
I like that.
that was a fun day. It was more fun than our original wedding.
Yeah.
So why we're thinking of doing it again?
Mm-hmm.
I need my wine back. The water doesn't look right.
Turn it into wine.
I can't turn water into wine. Who do you think I am, Jesus? Here, to a good
I look
turkey.
closer.
You do look closer. You do look much more like him.
He was maybe a little more Mediterranean looking than me.
They should get some turkey too. Their family need Christmas dinner too.
Yep.
Well, my mother has decided more recently that she just doesn't want to cook.
Literally.
So yeah,
She doesn't want to do dishes. That's her big thing.
so she does things like sandwiches for everything. Although she says it's recent for her. I remember as a kid there were Christmases where she didn't want to, and
Yeah.
she'd want to make sandwiches for us, and she'd get slices from the corner store and
Some bread and
cheap bread. Yep,
a couple of plates to wash, and that's about it. Usually make the kids wash them, right?
that's right. Well, she tried to make my older brother and I wash them, but we'd always suck the younger two into doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you can talk your younger siblings into doing all the dishes, why do them?
Why do them yourself?
That's right. Why do them? This kid is mean.
It's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but this kid is mean.
I know. Couldn't tell Dad.
Like, he's gonna tell. Like, come on, let Mom have some fun.
I don't
She's
guess
kissing. She's not doing anything else. Yes, Martin and I were evil children.
Were?
But we're not children anymore.
I didn't mean the children part.
We're innocent.
Until proven guilty.
What? Not me. Yeah, that's right. You know me a little too well, don't you? How is everyone's Christmas? LOL. Thank you.
Oh, Lorena.
Hi, Lorena. I always had to do the dishes. My cousins always got to play. The curse of being the eldest. Yeah, my older brother was just a really good briber. I don't know how he got us to do some of the things he got us to do when we were younger. And it took a couple of years, but Monopoly was eventually banned in our household because it was a war zone.
Oh, yeah.
Comment, delete it. What?
There we go. Okay. Just was easier to do it that way than to try and correct spelling, right?
Thank you, honey. And how are you doing? Are you making yourself a meal tonight, or are you waiting for tomorrow night? Are you, a lot of us can't have family over because of all the COVID lockdowns, but are you Zooming? Are you messaging? Did you send gifts off this year? Share.
Doing drive-bys.
Drive-by what?
Drive-by giftings.
Drive-by giftings.
That's the thing.
Slow down, throw it out the window.
Oh, it's like Pardon me. I'm trying to eat
A launcher? Buy everyone T-shirts and T-shirt launch them onto the
T-shirt
front
can
yard?
your gifts, yeah. All your gifts have to be cylindrical and about this size. No, that's where you pull up, you stop, and you put it on your rollers front steps.
I like
They
my
meet your
version
gifts
better.
in, yeah.
I like my
Oh, yeah,
version
I like
better.
your version better,
I'm
too,
gonna
yeah.
do drive-by gifting. If you stop, it's not called a drive-by.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it's
It comes to
just
stop by gifting.
that'd be that's right. Or bring
Still
by
with
gifting.
social distancing, right?
And then I assume you have to pick up your gift, which will be on the front steps. Okay.
Or they go and do their own rounds. Right.
Okay, why is that one song like the rape song, but this one isn't?
Well, because it sounds more consensual. Mutual consent here. Eating takeout from Cheesecake Factory. Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
I want your Christmas.
Suddenly my turkey dinner doesn't sound as nice, does it?
I love you.
That was a good Gifts on Wheels, yeah.
Oh, nice. Give some wheels. Yeah, that works. But yeah, I haven't been in a Cheesecake Factory for a long time.
We have just the one here in Toronto?
There's just the one in Toronto. And it's all the way out at Yorkdale.
At Yorkdale.
hmm So it's not next door. If it was next door, this COVID wait thing would be more. And then there's Cora Foods. I want Cora tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Can we afford Cora tomorrow morning?
I don't know.
I don't know what he says. Uh-oh. You know, in lieu of friends being over, you know?
That's true. Our normal Christmas in BC would be the morning of the 24th, right? Morning of Christmas Eve. We'd have about half a dozen to a dozen friends over. One of our friends loves to cook, and he'd come in and take over our kitchen. We provide the food. He just did the whole spread, waffles, eggs, turkey bacon,
And we would get
all kinds of
Christmas
stuff.
crackers.
Coffee.
for
We did
everyone,
crackers,
you
yeah.
know?
In the front yard, yeah.
Nice! COVID-19 peeve. Well, I guess it's better than being what are they called? COVID-idiots?
COVID is, yeah.
But at the end of COVID, I'm gonna get so sick of seeing Martin all the time. I mean, we would never be able to do an Anne Frank thing. We would kill each other.
We trapped in an attic for months now.
Okay, what did you order from Cheesecake Factory? I need to know. The reason why it doesn't look like we're looking straight at the camera because the camera's there and the computer is here.
So we're looking at our screen in the comments, but
Okay, what'd you order? Of course, you had to order cheesecake, right? Because I love their gluten-free pasta.
mm-hmm.
And then what was I can't remember the one time we got. It was like a chicken thing, and the big chunks of chicken and the asparagus, and that sauce was addictive. Okay, it's been too long. We need to put more money together and get to our asses to cheesecake.
Good, married. Okay. Well, even the closest people can drive each other crazy in isolation.
Yes, we've been together since 1987, married since 91. There's more to eat there than cheesecake. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Antoinette, you would assume right. I guess
But they do have an awesome lineup of cheesecake.
there's
Chicken fettuccine Alfredo and chocolate tuxedo cheesecake. Oh, nice. So that's usually what we would do as well. We'd get the gluten-free fettuccine.
Yeah. And then there's like 3 different flavors of gluten-free cheesecakes, and it's just like awesome. What was it? The peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
The gluten-free peanut butter cheesecake was just like, If you have peanut allergies, forget it, you're gone. Yes, the chicken. Oh my god. That was one of our meals every year at Emerald City Comic Con as we go across the street to the Cheesecake Factory.
When you could get anywhere near it.
Oh yeah. Well, usually we'd wait until the last day
Mhm.
when most people had gone home. That's not telling me it was. Oh my god. And they have the same cheesecake, gluten-free cheesecake, at the Cheesecake Factory here. So it's like,
In Toronto.
I keep looking at the menu online and going, oh, want, need. Although I'm putting on COVID weight, because I'm not sword fighting, I'm not running around, I'm not.
We both are.
Oh my God, gotta fix that.
That combined with Christmas doesn't help.
Mm-mm.
Combined with the fact that we did this dinner backwards. We had dessert first.
We did dessert
The turkey
first.
wasn't ready yet. The go-to. I feel this better. I keep going back to just tuxedo cheesecake.
Really? Cool. Well, that's what I like about their cheesecakes, too. There's a nice range of flavors. Like the one time I didn't mind having a little wheat, so I did the lemon cheesecake. Oh, that was so good. I heard a little bit for it later on, but it was well worth it. There we go. She hit her hello from Mill Creek. Yay.
Yeah.
I love that little button. It makes life easy.
Oh, I know. You don't have to take it. It does it for you.
So I guess, Antoinette, there is no Cheesecake Factory near you. I assume. So is Santa wearing a mask? And carrying his sanitizer?
I hope so. His sanitizer?
His sanitizer. Nice.
And sanitizer, yeah.
See, a chocolate cheesecake is a balanced amount of sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't overly sweet. Yeah. Well, the chocolate they use is such a nice grade. I mean, we're not talking corner store chocolate, candy bar thing.
Yeah, no.
We're talking real.
Not that I'm aware of. Generally don't eat out.
Well, this is it. Martin and I were at a point, especially with both of us working at the one time. We were bringing in such a good income. We got so lazy. And we ate more out than we did make. And it got so...
Yeah.
It was such a mistake, but it was so wonderful for a while. Perfect amount. True. Oh my God, that's good.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, yeah. I mean, we experimented so much for a few years there. And then everything kind of crashed in on us. But, got to keep a smile on your face.
Always.
Well, in your case, sometimes your smile is pretty psychotic. Yeah, not that smile. Put that smile away. Put that smile away. Put it away. Put it away. Okay, fine. I'm going to rename you Peanut. You know that? I love Jeff Dunham.
Jefferfa. That was great. I don't know if anyone here is into Jeff Dunham, but he did recently did a very small, intimate comedy show.
COVID.
I was actually the American Thanksgiving weekend, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, the COVID-friendly comedy show. He did his ventriloquist. It looked like a backyard. The venue. I don't know what place it was, but everyone was socially distanced, and the audience all wore their masks and everything. You should smile. Wow.
No, it's the creepy smile he does.
Just the creepy smile. I like doing creepy smile. It really makes people nervous.
Especially when he's sitting on transit. Although I guess you can't now because of the COVID thing.
I have to do the creepy eyes.
Creepy eyes?
Mm.
Yeah, but no. You see, even without, if you take out the mouth, your eyes are not that creepy. Even if you try to make them creepy. It's the combination of everything. Oh, no, true. He should smile. But it's that creepy smile he likes, pulling. There are days at which we ate out more, especially after long shifts.
Mm-hmm. Was when we were pulling long shifts, and working in film, working on shows. Sometimes we'd be like pouring food in at work.
They fed us.
How did the turkey turn out?
Turkey's actually really good. I think he succeeded. Now, we both had drumsticks.
Yep.
So tomorrow we'll dig into the white meat and see how it tastes. But yeah, it's really tasty. He did a good job. Everyone congratulate Pat Martin on the back. Give him 10 cents, you know. Give him a Super Heart Award.
Okay.
We need a Martin Can Cook Award.
Oh.
We do. We need a Martin Can Cook Award. Because we're all amazed that you can cook. It'd be great. I don't think he's convinced, folks.
I do love bug.
Yay! Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Thank you very much.
I don't think it's creepy. Okay, give her your creepy face. Your full creepy face. Get yourself in the camera. Look right in the camera. Usually, especially
I do it for dramatic effect. You know, it's just that's not how I normally smile.
when he used to do the Klingon thing. When he used to do Klingon makeup and everything, Klingon character. When he do that in Klingon, it was just hilarious. Dark meat does always taste better.
Oh.
Martin is awesome.
Thank you.
Martin's handling the middle-age crisis a little better than most men.
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
So far you've survived my menopause.
So far. Your menopause, 6 moves, COVID, loss of family members. It's certainly a year to reflect on.
Wow, I think having dessert first has affected me. I'm not sure I can eat this much.
Well, do what you can. The rest is going in the fridge anyway, so.
How do you make gravy anyway?
I've never tried making gravy. I mean, I think they're using a soup stock and a thickening agent like a flour of some kind, or for us it'd be like a rice flour or spelt flour.
Cornstarch.
Cornstarch, yeah. Stuff like that, just to thicken it up. And sometimes it's the drippings from cooking the meat added into it, which gives it a little bit of the flavor and the thickness.
Okay.
But I mean, what do I know? Something
Well,
I've actually tried before.
More than you did 4 hours ago.
I'm happy with this.
I'm happy with it too. Anyone want a brown?
You buy gravy in a can. Well, we got the cranberry sauce in a can. I was going to make cranberry sauce because we got some frozen cranberries. So I did it once before, just sort of quickly off the cuff. You know, pulled out the frozen cranberries, thawed them out in the microwave, and sort of chopped them up a little bit. And I think this sauce is not really any different than what I would have made.
Oh, this sauce
It
is
was still gelled in the
Really?
can, but
well, yeah, it's shoved in the can. It's like pressure, but again,
the fat and the flour, yeah, exactly. Like the juices, the oils from the meat,
make it a what?
make it a roux. A roux. It's a French name.
Well, I kind of figured that out.
Well, with the X on the end.
Yeah, there you go. Just yeah. Silly Martin. Silly Martin.
Okay, so all 3 cats are now accounted for on the couch. So we know the turkey on
I see that.
the stovetop is safe
For now,
for now.
when they wake up, they'll start plotting. Yeah, I'm feeling really fast. I think having dessert first was a mistake.
Yeah,
Well, it wasn't a
Or was
mistake.
it?
It just maybe wasn't the smartest. Well, that would be like her eating her cheesecake first and then filling up so much she couldn't eat
What's
her
wrong with
pasta.
What's wrong with that?
Because cheesecake doesn't need reheating.
Oh, pasta. Now we just have to avoid the turkey coma.
Yeah, no turkey coma. I guess we reheat for tomorrow, huh?
Oh yeah. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
No, I swear I'm going to talk Mom into taking some.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm going to talk my mother
She
into
makes
taking some.
sandwiches out of it.
She'll critique it like she always does, but then I'll tell her that you did it, and then suddenly it'll be great.
Probably the best turkey ever, right?
Yep. If I made it, my mother's just like, no.
Double standards. Really.
It's true. Mom knows I can't do this.
So right away she'd know that I made it anyway.
That's right.
She'd never believed that you would have cooked it. Although I think if you were given no choice but to do it, I think you'd be able to do it. Turkey comas are great. Oh yeah, I know. It's too bad we still got a few things we need to do tonight.
Like Pokemon?
Like Pokemon, drop by your mom's with some food and gift and Pokemon and. You can make yummy casseroles and soup with turkey. Well, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I love making soup. That's one thing I do like.
Just some stock and throw in some meat, and cut up some vegetables, and just let it simmer all day.
I'm into that kind of stuff. Anything I can ignore for large periods of time.
That's why she married me.
And go. That was an easy setup.
I know.
You went for that one
I
with
was-
absolutely no question.
Absolutely. You know me, I love the self-deprecating humor.
Don't worry, folks. He actually is not insulting himself.
No.
Like casseroles, I've never made a casserole. I guess
Casserole, kind of the goulash is what we do is kind of a casserole, right?
I thought a casserole was a little closer to like a
Like meatloaf?
like a shepherd's pie type thing.
Yeah, that's true too. John says, hi,
Hi.
Merry Christmas. Hi, John.
Hi, John. All right,
Uh-oh.
this needs a refill.
Oh, I thought you were going to do toast. I see you have as little in as I did.
Yes, it needs a refill.
We almost finished this whole bottle. Of course, the decanter's narrower at the top, so.
Oh, okay. I got chicken in my teeth.
Turkey?
Turkey.
I was going to say,
Did you-
that's a great trick to get chicken in your teeth when you're eating turkey.
I have turkey in my teeth.
That's a plus.
Well, I'm trying not to do that on camera. And I like my finger.
Oh, that's one with the police box.
Yes, I got. Oh, I see. I thought you were trying to figure out which one had like a minute amount more. Well, here's the success.
It's a success.
Thank you so much for the turkey.
You're welcome.
Oh, got to air it out.
Mm-hmm.
Let it breathe. They're both boards or bards or birds or.
Both birds, turkey and chicken. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Birds even.
It bites. Turducken.
How do people do that? That's insane.
You put a chicken in a duck, and then you put that inside the turkey, and you roast that. And then there's that other one. It keeps popping up on Facebook.
Oh, the one with the calamari in it?
The one with the octopus tentacles coming out of the body cavity. The turwutta. And yeah. I don't want to say that on
Yeah,
here.
no.
The turwutta.
Oh, turwutta. Okay. I should not drink that fast.
There's
I should slow down.
known as the turkraken. That's the safer
The
way.
turkraken?
The turkraken. That's the safer way to say it, right?
Can you guys hear the music?
I assume so, because somebody made a comment earlier about.
Yeah, but we were over there on the iPad.
Oh, that's true. We were close to the music.
We're now further away from the music.
Mhm.
Not much further away, but. Oh, did it shift and shift back?
Did what even?
Ah, so how does everyone feel after their meals?
Sleepy.
I got stuff between my teeth.
Likewise. We'll have to deal with that once we're done.
I have to deal with that. Deal with it properly. Yeah, I can't eat the whole thing.
Faintly. Okay.
Faintly. Yeah. So it does make a difference. God, I love these songs.
Yeah. This is Paul. Wonderful Christmas time. Everyone's happy and getting together and everything. Yet John's song about Christmas is, what have you done? And
Yeah, right.
problems
You
in the
eat
world.
your big meal tomorrow. Nice. So tonight's just a little meal?
See, for us, since we got together, because my family, being German background, we always celebrated it on Christmas Eve. Right, so we'd get together in one person's place. We'd have the big dinner. Kids would all unwrap their presents afterwards, and that sort of thing. Snowing in Toronto, I see tonight. Well, I haven't looked out the window yet to see if it was snowing. It's supposed to snow tonight.
There was no snow when we were out earlier.
Mm-hmm. But Christina's family would do it on Christmas Day, right? So it actually became an advantage for us because we would go and visit my family Christmas Eve, stay the night. First thing in the morning, we'd get back in the car and drive back to Toronto and have Christmas with her family. So,
well, you had to have the wine with it. Cheese, bread, and wine.
Yep.
So that's the simple version of the pasta. The cheesecake, the pasta, and wine. That makes sense.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you're preparing yourself for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Nice. But yeah, my family never really had huge Christmas meals.
No, this was just like the four of you and your mom and your dad would come in for the day, right?
And then you kind of came in, and then Dana got a boyfriend, but mom just doesn't cook a lot.
No. So, yeah, it was the weirdest thing for me. It's coming to her family's place for Christmas morning, and her mom is still walking around in slippers and a bathrobe. There's nothing formal. Whereas my family's always, got to dress up and everything, and got to look nice. Everything that's spread on the table is all perfectly arranged.
No,
it's like
the rest of us are up, and my mom's crawling out of bed like death worn over.
Don't talk to me until I have my coffee and cigarette.
Yep. Get out of her way. She's gonna.
Oh, you're rotten kids.
My mother, I think, confused Martin a lot in the beginning.
Yeah. Totally different family structure than what I was used to. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Basically, you're the country boy, I'm the city girl. It's a classic story, right?
Yep.
I felt so overwhelmed by your family trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, trying. And at the same time, criticizing, Yeah.
Aren't you glad we weren't hillbillies?
Oh, my God. I would not have been able to handle that. I would not have dated you, especially long distance.
No.
You would have just, no. I would have just, There's only so much I can handle. See, and this is it. We have two very different upbringings, and there were times where that's a great story and a great advantage and great happy place. Mm-hmm. But there are times where we just look at each other and go, how do I tolerate you?
Seriously.
I mean, dude, you did what as a kid?
Yeah,
you did what as a kid?
You did what as a kid?
Yeah, it's just... With Martin, it's a whole list of movies he never saw. I'm still going through movies that he never saw.
And music I never heard.
What was the latest one that we were going to look for?
Oh,
that I asked you to be seen, and I was surprised. It's like a new one every 3 months or something like that. We figure out something else you didn't see.
Across something.
So I introduced you to, let's see, Rock and Roll.
Rock and Roll, yeah.
Tommy.
Tommy, that's right, yeah.
You've never seen Tommy. Mm-hmm. How could you
We watched Pink Floyd The Wall together.
Yeah.
Because I'd never seen it in its entirety. I studied it as in an elective in college, but we never actually watched the movie from beginning to end.
What?
Yeah,
how can you study it if you didn't watch it from beginning to end?
We watched it in little clips every class, right? And analyzed the clips. So I was never actually really able to piece the entire structure of the movie together.
It's not an easy thing to piece together.
No, it's not.
It's very abstract.
Especially when we found it was all disjointed segments too.
You're a fellow Bowie fan. You've never seen Absolute Beginners.
That's right. Yeah. Or Cat People.
Yeah. Electric Dreams. You haven't seen, I bet.
Yes, I have.
You have.
Yep.
Okay. So I lost that bet. See, and this is being a small town, I feel like there are times where we're still in high school and, as if he's the new kid in school. And I got to make sure he's seen all the movies that the rest of us have seen so he doesn't get picked on.
That's right. Yeah, he's going to, look out for me and protect me from the bullies.
Got to make sure he doesn't get picked on. So I'm getting him up to date on movies that are very 1980s movies. And you hadn't seen Rocky Horror before me either, did you?
No.
I did that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, and that was even when we were dating. You didn't know what to think.
It's because the way my parents looked at it is, because they're lucky to get your experience all to get to experience all that now. Yeah. Because Rocky was always on. When it was in the theater, it was on at midnight showings, right? The Friday nights kind of thing.
Oh, well, that was
And-
after a certain point, but there was a time where it was on regular theater hours. But yeah.
But even in Brantford, they were doing like the midnight showings at the Odeon Theater, and yeah, a bunch of my friends would go. But my parents are like, "You're not going out to a midnight movie."
Jeez, I was like 8 years old. No, 10, I think, when Heavy Metal came out.
Your dad
And my
took you to
father
that,
snuck
yeah.
me into the theater. He, of course, bought the tickets for, we went at a weird hour, so the theater's mostly empty.
Mhm.
And yeah, he'd buy tickets for some kid movie that was like G-rated. And, yep, sneak me over to, restricted Heavy Metal. Damn. I mean, I had such a different upbringing.
You
And
did,
yeah, I guess he's lucky. I sometimes wonder what he would be like if he had gotten involved with another small town, what his parents wanted him to marry, which is the kids and
Mhm.
the wifey type.
Yeah, right. Had that experience too, right? Yeah.
Cool, Antoinette. But yeah, so it's very different
Mhm.
growing up. But when it comes to the geek stuff, we're very much the same.
Mhm.
Most of the geek
Which I'm
stuff.
glad.
There's still some things you missed. Yeah, which I'm glad too. But like, I mean, you had a hard time watching Doctor Who too because your parents were.
I always watched it alone. Right? You at least watched it with
With the family.
members,
We
the
did
family,
we
right?
did it during dinner.
Right.
Because we all watched Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And it was that way for about 3 years before the rest of them lost interest and I kept going.
Me, I mostly watched that stuff alone because my parents couldn't wrap their heads around it. Right? They couldn't understand the accents because the British accent.
You see,
And,
sorry. Yes.
so I ended up watching all that stuff alone. That Monty Python, Benny Hill, like
I watched Benny Hill with Dad.
Mhm.
Monty Python with Dad.
on the buses. Just
Oh my God,
all
on the
all
buses.
Brits of the day.
So we share that in common to some degree, except my parents were a little more open to it.
Mhm.
But my parents were not as, weren't parents like yours. Yours were very much stereotypical in many ways, and mine were very much, the kids survive or they don't,
Oh yeah, exactly.
But I really did like the fact that my
It's your
parents
birthday?
were.
Hey, you survived
what?
another year.
Yeah, exactly. My mother would forget my birthday half the times. But it's so different.
Mhm.
Because there are things that I wish my parents were better parents with, but
Mhm.
when it came to science fiction, we were into all the same stuff.
On the buses, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Faulty Towers.
Yeah.
Are You Being Served?
Mm-hmm.
Red Dwarf.
Some
Yeah.
others do have them.
Oh, didn't see much until Toby. Really?
Really? Yeah.
So Toby's a big Whovian. I did not know that about Toby. Well, tell him I congratulate him. God, it's New Year's Eve now. That's going to be, or New Year's Day. It's going to be the Doctor Who
New Year's Day,
special.
yeah, January 1st.
Instead of Christmas special, it's a New Year's special.
Mhm.
That's a change in pace. That'll be interesting.
Mhm.
And isn't she leaving the role of the Doctor?
That was the rumor, but it sounds like she wants to stay on as long as she can.
Wow. So many rumors, right?
Mhm.
So Lovebug, you're on the buses as well. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Martin and I watched a lot of that kind of same stuff.
Mhm.
Both in Bowie. That was a big thing.
Mhm.
He's a big Whovian, a bog Whovian. He's a Whovian that hangs out in the bog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like those bog trolls,
The bug trolls, yeah.
except he regenerates.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
The bog man.
He knows how to breathe bog.
They cut
bog
him
gases.
out of the bog. He gasps and suddenly changes his shape.
Antoinette, I love you. You give us so much material.
Totally forgot about that show.
Oh my God, yeah. Big
Yeah,
cheese.
drinking those.
I mean, I remember when anime was Japanimation.
Yeah.
So Battle of the Planets and
Robotech,
heck, yep.
Star Blazers.
Yep. And Henson did everything on, like, there was Fraggle Rock and of course the Muppet Show, and
Yeah.
eventually there was dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that was puppet was Henson. Anything that was satire puppetry was all Spitting Image.
Yeah.
Oh, Spitting Image has got a whole new show now.
That's right, they do.
I want to watch some of those.
Mhm.
I've seen some of the shorts, the Spitting
Yeah.
Image shorts with Trump.
Yeah. They satirize Trump.
Boy, do they! It's so easy to satirize them, though. But then again, it's also easy to satirize Charles, Prince Charles. You know,
Big ears, yeah.
Yeah, they do just. What was it? The Lady Di and the Charles spitting image puppets for the ad. I can't remember what the ad was for.
I can't remember the ad.
I just remember his ears flapping and her hair being pushed out of place, and then they cut back to her and it's all back in order. You know, it just literally bounces back and just, oh my god, I love spinning image. I miss my spinning image Cyndi Lauper T-shirt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite T-shirts, but it died.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta buy some more spinning image stuff. When we have money again, can I go T-shirt shopping on spinning image?
Yes.
Okay.
We got me into anime as well. That was Robotech, Evangelion.
Oh yeah, Gundam Wing.
Gundam Wing, yeah.
Yeah,
So
nice.
I really got into Robotech back in the time. Like all three shows. Like there was the Macross Saga. Can't remember what the middle one was, and then Southern Cross.
One of the cutest things I will always remember is being at your parents' place, going through stuff with you, and finding the drawing you did of the Phoenix from G-Force.
Right.
And I unfolded it and I looked at him and I went, "Oh my God, this is the Phoenix from G-Force!" And his face just lit up, like this huge glow lit up, and he's like, "You know G-Force?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I think I love you."
That was before the official declaration.
Yes. So when people say which one of us said "I love you" first, we really don't know.
I'm not sure. There were a lot of those kind of moments early on.
See, Martin and I are also into things like Nausicaa.
The Miyazaki films.
The Miyazaki films, yeah. The whole batch.
Hideo Miyazaki.
Man was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's put these plates into one, shall we?
Okay.
Because there's still stuff on my plate that we can eat.
Yep.
And
That's sort of.
but every time I lean forward, I think I'm going to put my elbows on my plate. So
Well, that's not.
if we do this, I could probably avoid that. Can you lift your plate, please? Okay.
So instead of me putting my elbows in the plate, sneak these past the cats.
Okay. Don't wake up the cats. Do not wake up the cats. Do not wake up the cats. And Baxter is stretching. No, Baxter, go back to sleep. Back to sleep. There we go. And out he goes again. I love how cats do that.
Another turkey left.
Wow. You should bring some to my mom. So, folks, it's 9:45.
Oh, yeah.
And I know my mom's waiting for a phone call from us. So we're going to dash. We're going to head off. Those of you who dropped awards, thank you so much. If you look at our profile, our hope is to find $40 worth of supporters a month. Like if everyone does like $5, that'll be what, 8 people? No. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, 8 people, or something along those lines. We want to basically get rid of our Patreon and be able to do everything from here, because we have too many apps in too many directions, and it's making it very difficult to keep things up to date. So we would love to be building here with some sponsorships and some more award levels.
Yeah.
So if anyone's interested, look at that. Your awards are not charged fees. They charge 30% off of us on the sponsorships.
Yeah.
So the more sponsorships we have, the more they can afford the app, so to speak. So we're also looking forward to, like, a lot of us on here are encouraging people to do the sponsorships as well.
Yeah. So we can help out the developers too.
Yeah, and if you see anything on HAPS that is off or weird or not working, let one of the developers know. They distinctly have that as their title, so the HAPS developers, you'll be able to tell who they are. Pablo and Paul seem to be the 2 top ones.
Pablo and Peter.
Pablo and Peter are 2 top ones, but I've seen a lot of them suddenly reappear. So, let them know. This is still a beta app.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli films are pretty good. Yes. Yes. Agreed, Antoinette.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, we're going to head off. I'm actually starting to go comatose, so the sooner we get out and moving, the better it'll be. Good night. What? Okay. My apologies. Turkey.
Come on.
Turkey. All right, folks. Listen, respect yourself more than anyone else can. Everything will be fine. Remember, if you don't love yourself or respect yourself, no one can love or respect you. We may or may not come back on later on, do a really late night one. Don't know. But we know our intention is to come back on tomorrow. We just don't know what time my family will be functioning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty typical in my family. All right, folks. Take care of yourselves. And Martin, Say, have a good Christmas Eve, Martin.
Have a good Christmas Eve, Martin.
You really are talking to yourself when you look in there, aren't you?
I can see myself reflected in the lens.
I see. Thank you, Antoinette. Love you too, honey. You stay safe as well.
Yeah.
Especially considering where you work. As far as we're concerned, you're a frontline worker. Okay?
Okay, guys.
Night, 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 love, bug. Love, love, love,
Love
love.
bug. Yeah, turkey coma kicking in. Come on. Move it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Okay. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.